Hey y'all, it's your bud. AVT Pro Alfalfa. AVT Pro Alfalfa. Yo, I notice anything different? I got light. Yes, I got light. And I got a new cup for my Starbucks. That's the situation. You know why? Because I got a light box. Like, woo, Jeff, that's a lot of light. That's a lot of light, ain't it? I guess if I change it another way, I gotta figure out how to. But it's a light box. How professional it is. It's but I got a few of them, so that I can. There's another box full of them. There should be two of them or something in there. So I got a light box, and another thing. So I want to say something. I got some other stuff too. I still got some other stuff, some big stuff I want to tell you about. But I want to show you something. So I told y'all guys I got my motion capture system back, right? And so one of the problems that I had that happened with it, and I may have told y'all. No, I didn't tell you. Yeah, I may have told you. Anyway, I had one of the tripods. What went wrong? I'll tell you what went wrong. I'm down in the Langston Hughes, and I was on the Langston Hughes Center, and I'm trying to set it up, and it's all on tripods and all of that stuff. It's all good, and then I had it, and one of the tripods fell over, and it was just top heavy because it was camera, and I'm saying that because of this. So that was one of the things that happened. And I'll give you more information about that. I have some videos of it when it happened. Maybe I'll post that. It was terrible. So those cameras is like $500, and there's 6 of them, And so it falls over, and bam, and I didn't have the money at the time, And so it would have been 2 ways I could have avoided it from happening. Because the thing is, the tripods get top heavy. 2 ways I could avoid it is I had some help. No, 3. Also, I shouldn't have stretched the wire the distance. I had all that space, and so I tried to stretch the distance out. And 3, if I had weighted the tripod, and I still didn't think about it until I watched one of these YouTube videos that mentioned that you need that, information age, wonderful, beautiful thing. If you ask and how, you should not have to ask anybody how. Really, it's all there. So just look it up for yourself. And videos. I'm like, you don't have to read anymore. I'm a slow reader, so you can have somebody actually show you and get a real in-depth look at it. So anyway, this one guy, he does this Film Riot. I highly recommend that everybody check it out. And matter of fact, I'll tell you the other thing. He's got all this camera equipment, and he's also have like the camera is just a camera. You need ways to control how you move the camera, and that's what 3D is really good at, because it's a virtual camera. But in the physical, practical world, you have to have a way of moving that camera around with control and smoothly. And so one of the things, he makes a track. But one small quick tip that he says get sandbags. He has this video and he says get sandbags. Now I don't have sandbags, but I just had the windows done, and the windows have weights and pulleys in it. So I'm learning to take those kind of things and use them as a resource. They're a resource to do this stuff. I mean, there's lots of ways you can be very resourceful with it. And so in the old-fashioned windows in a house, they had these pulleys. So the problem I had And I'll see if I can show you with the light box. So I'm in my Long Johns. I'm tired of getting on a show about Long Johns. So I love Long Johns. I wear them during the winter. Shoot. But anyway, here's one of the pulleys. This thing is heavy. It's an old pulley. I don't know what it's made out of. Look, and there's an old rope with it. I tied it because this was about to fall over, and once I put the light in it, it was ready to fall over. And then if you angle it down, it's ready to topple over. So after losing a $500 motion camera, I learned, and the company was very nice. They didn't charge me. The camera cost $500, but they didn't charge me to fix it. I essentially busted the USB off of it. Came right off because it hit directly on it. And I mean, the tripods are tall. It was like timbers. So I'll do a video of it. But this, I almost had the same situation. And these pulleys are very handy because I'm also using it for my other control rigs. And so let me see if I can get up without showing you too much of my. I always have my booty on cam. And I'm not even a hoochie. Pop that booty. Well, I am a little bit of a hoochie, but anyway. Well, anyway. So, I just want to show you how I have this pulley right here. And it's just, I just wrapped it on here. Now, if I take it off, whoop, there it almost went. Ready to fall right on over. Yeah, not a problem. Just a little tap. I don't know if you can see my hand here. See, that's it. That's all it takes. A little tap, and it's ready to go over. And so, I put the pulley on this, the weight, just put it around one of the tight rings. Can't knock it over. Almost can't knock it over. So, I need more of those, but they suggest that you get sandbags. So I'm gonna try to do something like that, and so it's better. Another thing I want to show you. There's a good light. So, but it's on the timer. So anyway, I want to show you something else, and let's see if I can get over here. Y'all saw my y'all saw this already. Tripod. I'll show you my tripod. So this is a heavy duty tripod, and this is for, now this don't need a pulley. This joint is like the joint. You shouldn't use the word you're defining in the definition. That joint is the joint. Anyway, so this is for this joint. So this is for my other camera, right? But I want to show you what this is really all about. I don't know if you can see it right there, but ta-da! Cobra Crane. Cobra Crane. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. You want a piece of me? Huh? Yeah, I'll show it to you later. That's my Cobra Crane. That sends my camera 20 feet in the air. It is absolutely is gorgeous. I've tested it. I've worked out the rocker. You know, I just got the rocker worked out. I got an iCane monitor, LCD monitor. It does, you've probably seen it in a lot of videos, but, you know, it's just beautiful. And it, so I use the counterweight, the camera on the end I have about 4 or 5 of these, and I want to see if I can get more. In fact, I'm gonna ask my dad if he got more. But you're really supposed to just have some weights. So I'll eventually I just use it until I got some weights and I really balance out the camera. But it's fantastic. I use it on the Christmas tree, but even still, that I didn't have the rocker, the VariZoom rocker, and all that stuff. So again, just reinvesting, the money that I make for my business back into the business until I can get to a point where I can do the kind of work that I want to do. And so this is still, the value is still on a production level. It's like, okay, do this shot for me. I could do that shot. I could produce that shot. And so I will be able to produce any shot, pretty much. There's wonderful information on YouTube. It's just so astounding. Take advantage of it. There's all kinds of rigs and stuff like that. And I'm a rig technician, but I've been studying my camera and I feel so wonderful because I got a hold of this camera, and I used to do years ago regular photography with a mechanical camera, the SLRs that were just plain mechanical. I think my first one was a Pentax, and so I understood how to use it, but with all this digital in here, I didn't know the settings. So I finally got that in my last photo shoots, which I posted some of the photos on to Facebook, and you can see like stuff on my camera, my Christmas tree, and shots where I use the camera in various different situations, and low light and things like that. That was a big, and depth of field and stuff like that. So a lot of good things happening, and I still don't have a building. I need a building. But I am gonna try to use my apartment because of the situation with the Langston Hughes, and then my stuff went into storage because they sold the building. It's gone. No, they moved actually downtown, so it still exists. So that's a very good thing. So lots of things to do. Trying to keep my work up, trying to keep my energy up, and trying to be careful how I use my energy. I have to be much more careful about that. But it's good. I always seem to make it through. So I want to give God the glory for everything He's been doing and how He's been helping me. He is a ever-present help in Jesus' name. And God bless all of you. Okay? God bless y'all. Bye. Love you all.